I ate that before. Like
Right.
how I was
See?
saying to say it's not.
Hey, look. See, I'll take notes. When we come out there, don't tell her what we eating. Just say it's just food.
Oh no, because I'm gonna be like, what kind of food?
Taste it first.
That's what you would tell me. She'd be
real.
like, taste it first.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yep.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and
we're
new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
God, the Rastafari, great and terrible God, the Rastafari, the Almighty God.
Today, it's supposed to be about me learning more about the Rastafari people. Where are we going today?
Straight to the...
Our Caribbean culinary adventure continues here on the island of Jamaica.
You got 2 for 1.
Last time, I experienced world-class street food in the nation's capital city of Kingston.
That is one of the best things I've ever had.
Today, I'm learning about the secret diet of Jamaica's Rastafari people.
How hard is it to stick to the diet of a Rastafarian?
Shouldn't be hard.
Hidden in these mountaintops, you'll find a small, invite-only community.
There's no police.
Now he asked how hard is it to stick to the diet of a Rastafarian. I'm like, I don't think it should be hard. Last time I checked, most of their foods are healthy.
Oh yeah, that one
that
time
last
we
video,
went to see.
man,
Okay.
oh, they was eating good.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah.
That goes up there. They're their own sovereignty up there, you know?
I want to learn how they live,
Is it a religion? Would you call it a religion?
Yeah, man.
and even more, how they eat.
Are there certain foods you don't eat?
But first, breakfast.
I don't know anybody quite like me. Nobody's so good at being so lazy.
My man, good morning.
Good morning.
We're doing it.
Joining me today, young local singer and Rastafarian, Black Hero.
Yeah, where are we right now?
This is the famous corn shop.
It's famous?
Yeah, it's very famous because of their well-known cuisine, as we're about to try, and also their famous Irish mash.
Irish?
Moss. That's what we call it. But it's really sea moss.
Irish moss
Sea
is a
moss.
species of algae found all over the Atlantic Ocean.
Is this something that was invented in Jamaica?
No, I'm really thinking this is an African thing.
Oh, I thought at least you would say Ireland.
It's commonly used as a thickener in milk products, like ice cream. So chances are, you've already tried it and had no idea.
It's seaweed.
Honey, lime, and that's it. This is all natural.
Let's try it out. Cheers. Nobody would guess that there's seaweed in here. It doesn't taste like anything from the sea.
Exactly, because you were expecting a salty or whatever.
Yeah, it just tastes sweet. I like it. And then here, this plate. This plate looks
Yeah.
magnificent.
This is what a pretty typical Jamaican breakfast looks like. It starts with boiled dumplings.
Yeah.
Usually
Hey,
made
you want to
from
make sure everybody understand what's going on here. We got plants, trees, seaweed. Can't forget about the seaweed. I'm
Yes,
just
everything
saying,
came from the earth.
even the stuff in
The
water.
breakfast, at least, because we still trying to figure out what that head was.
Yeah, I want to go back so bad, but that's a little.
I don't know.
It should pop in.
I don't know.
flour, salt, baking powder, cornmeal, and water. Then boiled bananas.
I tried that yesterday.
How was that experience?
It was good. He called it food.
We don't call it banana, we don't call it yam, what we call it food.
Food.
Yeah, just food.
It's just food.
Food.
Yeah, it's kind of food.
That's followed by brown fish
Wait,
stewed
hold
with
on. That
veggies.
reminds me of my grandmother. When I would come home from school and I'd be like, what are you cooking? Food.
Just food.
Because I was a picky eater. So she knew if she told me what it was, and I'm like, I ate that before. Like,
Right.
how I was
See?
saying to say it's not.
Hey, look. See, I'll take notes. When we come out there, don't tell her what we eating. Just say it's just food.
Oh, no, because I'm going to be like, what kind of food?
Taste it first.
That's what you would tell me. She'd be
real.
like, taste it first.
For real.
And Jamaican seasonings like Scotch bonnet pepper, thyme,
that
onions,
was so
and ketchup.
They gravy.
Finally, a side of stir-fried
Yeah, that was
vegetables.
Is this salt fish or just like fresh fish?
Not fresh fish.
It's like salted?
Yeah. This is what we call a slice fish. So it's like these massive fishes that they kind of cook down. And so this is a brown stew version of that fish. I'm not sure what's the name of this particular fish, but it's brown stewed.
It's salty, it's firm. It reminds me of some countries have fish as street food and they cook it and then it just hangs out all day. And then when people are ready, they throw it on the plate. And so it can be a little bit hard, but it's all right. It gives it a little bit of texture. And then this right here, these are just big, heavy, beautiful dumplings.
We call them cartwheel. When they're really big, we call them cartwheel, isn't it?
I love these dumplings though. They're like sticky and doughy. I love chewing on these. I want to ask you about you. You're a musical artist. What genre?
Well, right now, 2021, music is really genreless, but I'm definitely reggae and dancehall is at the core of what I do.
When Donkey said the world, I never me believe it.
I'm what you'd call one of those crossover fusion kind of guys.
Is this something that you make a living from?
I know it grieves me.
Definitely. That's full-time.
Full-time?
Full-time.
Yeah, life no easy,
Were you always Rastafarian?
I grew up in a Christian house. My father was a minister.
So when did you convert, so to speak?
It wasn't really a conversion. It was like a journey. The journey really began from church. Then you're just trying to find more purpose, more meaning to this life we live in.
That's a bar, man. A lot of people think they crossed over instantly to the place that they are now, but they forget to add in the journey. You know what I'm saying? The trials and tribulations that brought them to it. And I think if people really sit back and realize that there's a journey starting point in their life, they have a greater, time in tapping into their purpose.
Right. Nothing happens overnight.
Nah,
no
negative.
success stories overnight.
Negative for real.
Rastafari was the only thing within Jamaica that showed me there's things that I can relate to that I couldn't have related to before in the Christian church.
For many, Rastafarianism may conjure images of dreadlocks, reggae music, and marijuana. In reality, it's much more than that. It began as a black empowerment, religious, and social movement in the 1930s. Eventually, it became one of Jamaica's major religions and cultural forces.
So it's a way of life.
It's a way of life, really.
These days, more than 1 million people worldwide identify as Rastafari.
All right, this is a great breakfast, and I think we have a lot more to see.
All right, let's go.
To learn more about the Rastafari lifestyle and diet, we're heading to a place known as Bobo Hills.
It's a place that just houses the original traditions of Rastafari.
Tucked away in these mountains lies a commune where a small devoted population learns and worships.
Are there people who live there full-time?
Yeah, full-time. Fully full-time. Yeah.
But to get there, you not only need to climb this mountainside, you also must be invited in, as tourists are not welcome.
Oh, this is crazy. Now what? All right, we just go. Let's go. Yeah.
Who opened the door?
This is Priest Prince. He's a member of Bobo Ashanti, one of the major branches of Rastafarianism that was born in this village. Before we enter, we must say a prayer.
Oh Lord God of truth, we give thanks for this day and for this visitation. Give thanks for his skillful guidance going out and coming in. Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. Blessed.
Many Rastas limit their diet to what they consider pure and natural. That means no processed food, no artificial seasoning, coloring, or preservatives.
There's not a lot of powders or processed seasonings.
The food eaten here is grown locally or harvested straight from the source. Their diet is also free of alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs, except for one. And that one is used a lot.
Sir, bless.
Blessed love, my lord.
Meet the village chef, Jawordi, an expert in Rasta cooking.
Today you're the chef. Are you always the chef?
Oh my, from I was a toddler.
So when you were younger, did you eat meat?
No.
And so what we have here is basically vegetarian, right?
Natural coming from the earth.
Do you do any gardening here?
Yeah, man. When we're ready, man, we have a callaloo coming from here. We have a lettuce, green banana.
Oh, wow. All that's here?
Yeah, man. You're in Jerusalem schoolroom, man.
The Rastafarian diet is extremely healthy, as they mostly grow their own organic food. This tradition has roots in the distrust of our current modern food system and supply chain, a system that often relies on chemicals, pesticides, preservatives, and GMOs.
When you eat natural food, you're more healthier and can stand up and go longer. When you make a baby, you make a good baby. When you eat the genetical food, the baby will become invalid because it poisons your heart and your mind.
Whether these fears are justified or debatable, one thing is certain. The Rastafari diet is evidence that eating organic food doesn't have to be boring or expensive.
Will you show me this one?
Yeah, this is the Congo peas.
Congo, like in Africa?
Yes, man.
Oh, these look great.
We're going to make some stew with this.
So today you're going to make 3 different dishes.
Natural. We're going to give you some stew. We're going to give you some ground provision food. And we're going to put the ackee with the vegetables.
Perfect.
Natural air.
The standards for cooking and eating here are just one facet of the Rastafari lifestyle. The faith itself is the bedrock upon
Okay,
which...
so... Oh, I
Interesting.
stopped on an interesting picture.
Nice.
So we was on live the other night, right? And they said that Dion looks like a young Haile Selassie.
They did, and I was shocked to hear that because that's such a bar. Like, that's a big bar. You
Well,
feel me?
I've been saying that I think that you have some roots in Ethiopia.
Hey,
And I've
this-
been saying that. And some of y'all been like, that's a lie. That's a lie. But look at him. Look at his nose. Your nose
Just
and them
taking a moment.
eyes.
Just taking a moment. Okay.
Yeah, so yes, so interesting so far. Love the different, tones of
Yeah.
the village that they had to get invited into.
Yeah, that was
and
deep.
the rest of it. So
And all the
Yeah.
all the natural eating is that's a big plus.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know about the non-seasoning parts.
yeah.
I wonder how that go. You know what I'm
I like
saying?
me
But the
some
blending of the
Cajun
food could
seasoning.
potentially give it that kick that you need. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
couldn't be up there, brother. What
No
you
hot
doing,
sauce?
brother? Huh?
Yeah.
Put it back. Come on.
Put it back.
Put it back, brother. We don't put that on that though.
Put it back. Well, hot peppers. for
Hot pepper's fine.
sauce.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah,
that's why you gotta
yeah.
get your Sierra, get your wife in the kitchen,
Yes.
man. She'll put it together.
all else is built.
Hear us and bless us, our Lord, keep us and sanctify us all. And cause thine holy face to shine upon us, thy children, that we shall be safe and redeemed.
The Rastafari lifestyle has deep roots in Christianity.
Rastafari, praise.
Their holy book, the Bible, their paradise, Africa, and their divine guiding spirit, God, also goes by a different name, Jah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Their wise prophet, Haile Selassie, king of Ethiopia in the 1930s.
Rastafari, Jehovah, Jah.
The word Rastafarianism comes from Ras Tafari Mokanen, the pre-regnal title of His Majesty. The faith teaches redemption for African descendants and their repatriation to Zion, or Africa. Back in the kitchen, Jah Wordy is cooking up a feast. First, boiled dumplings, different from what we've tried this morning, as they're made with whole wheat flour and cornmeal. The dough is manipulated into the shape of a banana, then plopped hot and left to boil. In the meantime, the chef prepares ground provisions or root vegetables, dashin or taro. There's also cocoa, another kind of sweet potato, and green bananas. All these will join the dumplings.
My man, dinner time.
Here we go.
This looks excellent. Oh my gosh. So this is a banana we had this morning.
No, that's a spinners, a dumpling, but in a different form.
Oh, you're right. As I bit into it, I was like, wait, that's just dough. Yeah, it tastes like whole wheat.
Because people just use cornmeal and flour only, but they add the wheat flour. It's not that much processed. It's healthier. It's gonna pass through a bit easier to the system.
We're gonna be pooping good tonight.
If you're feeling down and
For you, how hard is it to stick to the diet of a Rastafarian?
There's levels to it. The real diet of a priest like Rastafaris is fasting, where they really don't eat that much. They just live off the air and water and just fruits.
How many calories are in air?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's like probably 0.
All right, but for people who can't live off air, then what?
The next level is then vegan. The next step would be vegetarian food, what we're eating right now. And then there's the next level where some of us eat fish along with this. So we don't eat any other meat, but I eat fish. I find it hard giving up the fish.
But no goat, no chicken, no beef?
Nah.
That's what's up.
Although some
Sounds talented,
Rastafarians still eat fish, for most, meat is something taboo, as it's considered dead food that will not provide your body with energy, but on the contrary, strip it away.
There's a rooster down here. I love the idea of a rooster going into a food hall. It takes a lot of balls, right?
No, he knows he's safe here. Nobody eats him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Exactly. Wait, what's the point of having a rooster here?
It's a part of the family.
You're a part of the
bro.
family.
That's how it be.
Next up, Congo bean stew. Remember those Congo beans soaked in coconut juice? They're simply boiled with chopped carrots, okra, and Irish potatoes.
Oh, that sounds
Let's try it out.
like it's kind of like beef stew.
You can definitely taste the coconut.
Yeah, the coconut gives it some natural sweetness. Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's like the secret ingredient.
Like coconut milk mixed with beans. The beans are nice and starchy. There's okra in there, carrots. That's nice.
Now, the star of today's table, steamed vegetables with aki. Aki is a type of fruit, a distant cousin of lychee and longan.
Never heard of it.
Start by boiling the freshly
what is it
picked
called?
aki.
Aki?
Then prepare the vegetables.
So delicious vegetable. Callaloo, cabbage, onion, tomato, pepper.
Put the
They got
veggies
peppers
in a
in.
separate pot
pepper.
and let them cook. When it's nice and soft, season with sea salt and add the boiled
Oh, y'all
aki.
do sea
Mix
salt.
well
Okay,
and
okay.
serve.
So I had aki on my first day in Jamaica. And so is this like similar thing but without the saltfish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very different from the aki
Then
I had
you can't
yesterday.
lose
Much
the
more like
flavor. It's
gentle
the original
flavors. Like I can
taste
actually
to
taste
it.
the cabbage. Not super seasoned, gentle, light, and you can really just taste the vegetables themselves.
Typical Jamaicans, we just add a little black pepper, all these little things to spice it up, but really this is how it should be eaten.
This was fantastic. It was a pleasure hanging out with you today, enjoying a meal with you, and just learning more about the Rastafari people, what's behind this place, this way of life, and especially the food. Delicious. Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of
What's up, man? Hey, they got some good food out there. If we have anybody who enjoy fasting, these are ways. You know what I'm saying? They have nice, thick dishes that can strip your body away from things that don't belong in there as well. So that's unique.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
unique.
It reminds me of Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, Sebi.
I said his name incorrectly.
I believe I said it incorrectly too.
Sebi? Sebi?
Sebi.
S-E-B-I.
Sebi.
Look, I don't say it, like, speak it often, but I, read it a lot.
Sebi. I'm gonna say
But it reminds me of that, like an alkaline diet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems cool. Seems cool.
Yeah.
You have anything to say, babe?
You got anything else to say, babe?
No, that is all I think we talked throughout. So that was
Yeah.
an interesting episode. Would love to learn more about Jamaican cooks. So we're going to be exploring these episodes. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction requests through our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.